has been a slight flush in the market, which could be the start of a more significant decline. This might soon alter the entire direction of the region, so it's critical to keep an eye on it in order to be prepared for any potential shifts in the market. The market capitalization as a whole has decreased by roughly 3.73%. About 3.65% has been lost by Bitcoin. Ethereum's value has decreased by almost 5%, and the value of XRP has decreased by about 4.32%. Liquidations are taking place in NAN due to the market's instability. Although there is a chance that Bitcoin will lose some of its value and drop into the low 900,000 range, its primary goal is to stay above 1,000,000. There has been a period of quiet in the market following Bitcoin's surge to 108K in the past week. It is currently at 101K. The overwhelming domination of Bitcoin is the main reason for the sell-off that has occurred over the last day and months. Previous currencies may suffer if the price of Bitcoin increases to the low to mid 90K area. Hence, stablecoins should be held in reserve and not sold in order to prepare for this in case they are later bought at a reduced price or for any other reason. The primary cause of this price shift was the removal of 128 million long holdings when Bitcoin's intraday low crossed 102,000. After barely 4 hours, the markets are erratic due to the high level of open interest in IENDA. In the past 24 hours, the Bitcoin market has seen 371 million liquidations. Ethereum controls 11.1%, Bitcoin controls 58%, and the Fear and Greed Index hovers at 71. Every time there is a large Bitcoin sell-off, a liquidation cascade takes place. It begins modestly but rapidly increases, causing the chart to indicate an increase in selling pressure and prompting spot traders to sell out of anxiety. Because others who are waiting for their shorts to strike can push the market higher, this negative price movement, snowball effect, could go either way. When there is a significant sell-off or a push to the upside with Bitcoin, the market typically experiences a chain reaction known as liquidity. The Colombian trade battle has sent the market into a frenzy, with many people expecting a trade war to break out. Impulsive buying and selling has resulted from this, which could lead to a significant market meltdown. In conclusion, a significant shift in the market's trajectory is being produced by the liquidity cascade. Maintaining a solid position within the sector and being prepared for any scenario are crucial as it continues to evolve. The speaker discusses the issues that have arisen as a result of deep intelligence's growth, which has turned into a serious threat to large-cap technology companies in the U.S. In October 2024, DeepSeek, a Chinese artificial intelligence startup that rivals Chat with ChatGPT, was valued at $157 billion. The firm had raised approximately $17.9 billion in funding across 10 rounds. The company has 22 times as many employees. It performs among the best in the AI Math 500 and GPQA benchmarks because it is as good as DeepSeek. Additionally, according to the speaker, DeepSeek is the most downloaded free product in the software store right now. Because the Meg 7 stocks are trading, customers report that the API is easy to use and that they have not encountered any problems with rate limitations. This might have a cascading effect on global stocks, which are 2 standard deviations higher than the level observed in 2001. The speaker believes that this is really a little setback and that there might be a few more pain soon. However, they also mentioned that OpenAI, the parent firm of ChatGPT, was valued at $157 billion in October 2024 and had raised over $17.9 billion in financing across 10 rounds. The market was surprised to see that DeepSeek employs 22 times fewer people than OpenAI. Along with DeepSeek, OpenAI has been the most downloaded free program in the software store. Users say the API is easy to use and will probably be incorporated into AI bots or agentic AI. DeepSeek is the next big thing, according to NVIDIA. When compared to international markets, investors in large-cap U.S. tech are concerned that the Meg 7 companies are trading 2 standard deviations over the level seen in 2001. The speaker also notes that artificial intelligence software and technology have fueled most of the bull market in the last 2 years, which is similar to what occurred during the 2001 internet bubble. Scott Bessent has been confirmed by the U.S. Senate to serve as the next Secretary of the Treasury. The fact that this move was taken suggests that President Donald Trump's cabinet leadership has changed. Bessent is well known for his support of Bitcoin, therefore his confirmation is significant for the Trump administration as a whole. By a vote of 68 to 29, wealthy former hedge fund manager Scott Bessent won the Senate vote on Monday. In his new role, he will oversee the nation's financial strategy, according to insiders. He is going to replace Janet Yellen. As a commission comrade with Indian people, thousands of families found they could reconnect with their loved ones in the country. Yellen, the current Secretary of the Treasury and former chair of the Federal Reserve, said Bessent is one of the brightest brains in the world of finance during the confirmation process. Yellen is also the chair of the Senate Financial Committee. After the Senate supported the Trump administration's economic goals such as tax cuts and bank deregulation, Bessent started to back them. The administration has been concentrating on maintaining tax cuts and resolving regulatory concerns at the time of Bessent's confirmation. Digital assets are also subject to restrictions outlined in the president's most recent executive orders. Although Bessent did not go into great length regarding cryptocurrency policy at the nomination hearing, his prior experience indicates that he is aware with the topic. He liquidated his Bitcoin ETFs after being selected. He invested over $500,000 in them, according to his bank documents. Department to develop a digital asset framework. Department will be in charge of the group, which has 6 months to create legislative and regulatory measures. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said he was happy with the nomination. By writing on X, I would want to congratulate Scott Bessent, the recently confirmed Treasury Secretary. He will be a great leader for the American people. Garlinghouse claims that Bessent has already shown that it is in favor of Bitcoin and innovation. This implies that the Treasury's successor might encourage innovation in the banking sector as well. The current administration's stance on halting the spread of CBDC across the nation is also consistent with Scott Bessent's viewpoint. Bessent expressed his opinion that the Federal Reserve should not be involved in the creation of a domestic CBDC at a recent Senate confirmation hearing. This action coincides with other nations, such as China, releasing their own CBDCs. An executive order issued by the administration stops the U.S. digital currency from developing further. This aligns with the government's objective of empowering the private sector to spearhead the advancement of digital banking. Supporters of the cryptocurrency sector who have expressed concerns about government-regulated digital currencies embraced Bessent's approach. As a result, his leadership will influence Treasury's commitment to enacting cryptocurrency rules in the U.S., while also making sure that these regulations align with the international financial system. The next Secretary of the Treasury will be Scott Bessent. In addition, he will be in charge of leading FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, an agency that aims to stop illicit activity in the financial systems. FinCEN has been keeping a careful eye on the usage of Bitcoin for illicit activities like money laundering and human trafficking. Consequently, the agency will focus on regulating Bitcoin mixers, which complicates transaction monitoring. Bessent will oversee the completion of this task. According to the police, these services are being used to hide unlawful activity. The Treasury Department will keep an eye on the financial restrictions the U.S. has put in place, especially those that affect multinational corporations that handle digital assets. These actions will support the expansion of the Bitcoin business while simultaneously highlighting the enhancement of national security.